12 straight wins. They won by an average of 26.5 points. Here we go. Neepkins with the shot clock all the way whittled down to 10. Gianna Neepkins looking for a lane. The pull-up rims off.
Practice yesterday continued to emphasize to his team the importance of the defensive board.
Booker too smooth. Texas, she said, I'm going to try and get our team mad, get them fired up, and make sure they know you're going to have to play through some contact. As Rice, Neepkins back ironing off, long rebound. Neepkins comes down with it and lays it in. Here's Lee. Lee got bumped, unable to flip. Bounces in. Gabriela Jaquez out to Betts. A little midi. Is good. Flips it out. Lee 7 to shoot. Trying to create with 4. Lee on the drive. Unable to bank it.
Terrific 2 defensive possessions by UCLA, though, forcing Lee to go one-on-one late in the shot clock.
Neepkins a deep one. Is familiar territory for Texas. They have trailed for just 8 minutes and 44 seconds total during their 12-game winning streak. As Harmon far and away the most 5-second violations in the country this season. Jaquez on the attack. Contested by Brown with a knee injury. He's been a key piece for UCLA this year. Here's Booker. Fading. Doesn't hit that one for UCLA. Rice through traffic. Betts guarded by Cunningham. A crowd comes. Betts!
Tough Texas team.
Sid Berrien off the bench guarding Rice. Neepkins turning, taking no. To break things down all game long. Booker will fire. Rims off.
Younger sister.
One of the top recruits in the nation this past year. Here's Lee. Lee cradling, turning, taking, missing.
On up to get Lee a look.
Betts, deep catch. Little hook. Can't pop it in. Gets it back. Short. Rebound. Cunningham finished. Texas experienced the Final Four last year. Looking for a title this year. Cunningham, no. To tell everyone exactly that who consumes the broadcast. Here's Ledger Walker. Dugalich. Just 4 points thus far for the Longhorns. Booker in the corner, a 3, way off the mark. Backdoor, Jaquez lays it in. How about this stuff? I tell you, Sid Berry coming. Now you have Leah Crump, the freshman, as well as Ashton Judd into the game. And a foul there is going to go against
the following 3 of 14 during the NCAA tournament, but certainly with her size and ability to hit from deep can be impactful.
Oldacre sneaks out wins in the 60s and 50s, but they have not been able to score in this first quarter against UCLA. Booker on the drive, can't whip it in. Just missed 8 of its last 9 shots. They're just 3 of 13 in the quarter. Harmon gets fouled by Ledger Walker. Season. Booker gets it in, gets it back, elevates, can't hit. That'll do it for the first.
Kind of to see what transpired at the end of that game, of course.
And, you know, the biggest headline should be just how incredible. They dictated everything in that semifinal.
Certainly, South Carolina came out and certainly won that game. And you're seeing here a different aggressiveness from Texas.
Walker working behind Betts. Harmon hits the deck, no whistle. Neepkins was left alone and pops it. Booker, mid-range, no. Oldacre. An outlier compared to her usual efficiency. Neepkins off one leg. Dropper trying to find some space. Great job by Neepkins to cut her off. Crump with 3. Won't go. Older gets denied by Crump. Booker creeping up the floor, the hesitation. Couldn't pizza pie it in. You're seeing from that physicality that perhaps could be called, should be called, that hasn't been thus far. As Booker misses again.
I have not seen
Lawrence. Here's Judd. Off to Harmon. Bounces Oldacre. Great set. For Neepkins. force the turnover. Harmon like a blur. Oldacre gives it back. Harmon, mid-range, short. 6 in the first meeting between these teams. Third most she's had in the game in her career. Betts, twisting, taking, and hitting. 9 thus far. Twisting, that is short. Judd the rebound. Had Harmon, now it's Crump. She got it. Crump, the number 5 recruit in the nation this past year. Ledger Walker just stays in. The pull-up jumper, no. Booker, the crossover, the pull, the miss.
A facilitator, and then hope she regroups come the third quarter, but you certainly don't want to discourage her looking for her shots.
Wow. Oh, my. And no whistle. Corey Close apoplectic as Harmon can't hit. The Betts. Jaquez, center of the lane, gets the roll. Good up. Crump bounces in. Oldacre, 5 to shoot. Whips it up and off. Harmon, what a crossover, the mid-range. Missed it.
Okay, so the way she's running the floor, every single possession.
Harmon picks the pocket. Rory Harmon lays it in this first half. Rice on the drive, missed the layup.
Some of Jaquez's versatility as she brings the ball down the floor.
Neepkins, Miss Booker, directing traffic. Booker slides in, fades, still can't hit. Neepkins won't take it, lobbing it in. Betts surrounded, gets it out. Jaquez, no. Preston, 6 to shoot. Spinning, left alone, will take, can't hit. It came off early tonight for Vic Schaefer. Preston, 3 seconds, kicks, Crump, no. Rice, giving it up. Neepkins, kicking it out. Ledger Walker, no. Lee got a hand on it, Rice controls it. Rice, able to bank it in for Kiki Rice. Booker on the drive, net by Betts, elevates, no. Oldacre, the put.
As a result, Oldacre able to get the O board.
Send things over to Holly.
And removal of 9 benign tumors in her abdomen. She was hospitalized for 2 weeks, but she has been a resilient young woman.
And there is a difference. Missed both free throws there. Neepkins backing down, can. Jordan Lee only played 8 minutes in the first half. In there to start the second is Oldacre off.
Throwing the ball up for your big to go get it when you draw defense off of that penetration.
Jaquez, the runner, is short. Oldacre contests. Carolina will be going for a 4th national championship. Jaquez twisting away. Can't get it to drop. Not earlier in the same season. Booker guarded by Betts. Here's Lee on the cut. Booker a wide open attempt. That one misses back.
Denies 6-7.
Jaquez off to Dugalich. Dugalich elevates. Can't bet. Walker off the handoff. Hounded by Harmon. Dugalich takes the 3. Lobs it in. Betts deep catch.
Getting her the basketball. So hard to stop her, Ryan, when she gets that kind of post position.
Carlton finds the lane. Oldacre. His definition of firmly held. Harmon elevates. Doesn't get the looking in. Jaquez, 7 to shoot. Trying to create. Jaquez, nice little. Here comes Booker, 2-on-1. Booker needs a bucket. Still doesn't have one. 60%. 1 of 15 today for the 3-time All-American. Rice finds Betts for the easy. That either team is led by more than 5. Booker, the mid-range, still can't hit. 5 to shoot, gonna have to create again. Into the corner, Harmon a 3, way off. Oldacre catches for the shot clock. Around the bench screen. Knocked away by Harmon. Loose ball, one to shoot. Dugalich heaves. Crump trying to turn the corner. Out to Lee. Lee on the drive. Lee twists inside. Still can't hit.
For each game and said, listen, I'm not going to start you this game, and here's why. You know, she said, I just couldn't the bench, or the other one was going to start. She said, I just went to coach and said, I'll come off the bench. And it's worked out really, and she's taken one for the team.
She was pivotal to their Elite Eight win against Duke in that fourth quarter. Carlton around the contact and lays it in. The expansion draft, the first pick of it. Here's Betts. Betts, a little hook, rims off. Carlton flips it up and off, gets it back, and that time gets the win.
But when the starters are out, they celebrate just as eagerly for their teammates on the floor.
Carlton complete. Harmon appears okay. Now Harmon has to get it in. Finds Carlton. Carlton is getting it done.
They get tied up, but at the end, she gets tripped, and that is why the foul was.
Experienced that before?
I have many times.
Both free throws good for Hunter.
Looking for Texas here in the third.
With Booker on the bench, right back to her. Carlton draws two, fades. Can't hit that time. 5 seconds left. Harmon with two. Harmon the leaner. No. And that has been allowed from both teams throughout. Dugalich, wow. Lobbed it off the backboard. Betts in foul trouble tonight with the contact that has been let go. And Betts times afterwards wanted to sear it in her mind. The pain, the anguish. Ledger Walker lobbing, Betts catching, waiting, tossing, Rice hitting on a... Carlton lost it. Ledger Walker has it. Jaquez ahead of the field, lays it in.
If they just push them out 2 additional feet, and that's what UCLA is doing.
Great stuff, Al. Here's Crump. Crump mid-range is good. Big Rice, another one of the UCLA seniors. You're going to see plenty of them on draft night. Good to go in the first couple rounds. And Rice. Booker mid-range. Again, Betts affecting it. Harmon storms in. Can't drop it home. Mississippi State in 17 and 18. Took Texas last year and this year. Lob it in, Betts, deep catch, and the finish. If you're Texas, just the idea of scoring 12 points in the final 550 has to feel daunting.
Evan, it's incredible.
Booker finally gets... Booker, again, short. Looking in, that's the catch. Booker shading, Neekins. You bet! Backdoor Lee finally on the... Season high 21 turnovers for UCLA. Lee, they need it. They've got it! 22 turnovers for the Bruins. Booker, this time on the move, gets denied by Duga. Into Betts. Betts kicks it out, right back. Betts looking cross court. Gonna try and take it herself. Betts gets it to go. Blocks in a season. And having a big game tonight. Lee into the paint. Twisting and banking. It's a one-possession game. Shot clock at 8. Dugalich with it at 7. Dugalich can't hit. Booker wheeling up the floor. Booker into the paint, gets denied. Lauren Bain. And hits. Rice. Got them both. Oldacre back to Booker. Booker dives in, lost her footing. Keeps the ball. Gets it to Oldacre, mid-range, way off. Rice at the line. Hits another precipice of history for her program. As Rice hits them both. And that will do it. UCLA is not done. They will play for a national championship for the first. As the emotion overwhelming the star point guard.